Hello, we are back from my 30 days of Halloween, and every day I will be reviewing a different horror movie and uploading it on my YouTube channel. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Without further ado, let's get right into it, okay? The Others. I saw this film when I was a child, and I had to really recently just rewatch it to get an understanding of like what the hell was going on. So you follow this film is like it's told from two different perspectives. One is from like the maids, so like these servants, they come in and they come to this house, and they've been to this house before, they served this house before, but their aim to just work there and to be of servitude, right? But the premise of it is like there's this woman, she's no longer with her husband went off to war, and she has to take care of two kids that have a sensitivity to light. This kind of hits home to me because I also have a light sensitivity, as you will see in my Manny Monday series. It's because I think particularly in that video, Vampire in St. Louis, because like with me in sunlight, it's more so like the spots that I have tattoos, and as you get long-term exposure to it, my skin rises. So I was like, okay, this vampire to vampire, I can really connect to this film, right? But it's a thriller, not necessarily scary, but it's the stage scanners. So I do think this is the entry-level horror film if somebody wanted to do that. If you want to get an interesting take on, I don't even want to give it away. Like what this film is essentially about, because like it hints at it throughout, and that ending just like is mind-blowing, at least for the first time. Even though I rewatched this film for the second time, admittedly, this was my second time watching it after already knowing what happens, and I was looking for the hints of like, okay, this makes sense, because this gets us to the ending. So this is definitely a film that I would say that you need 2 watches to fully grasp and understand it. Maybe you feel like it's hitting you over the head with the messages and the subtleties throughout the film. I think it's beautifully acted by, I think it's Nicole Kidman. Please do not quote me on it. I will not be redoing this review if it's not Nicole Kidman, but she looks like Nicole Kidman, so I'm gonna call her Nicole Kidman. I see why she does some AOC intros, because like, oh my gosh, beautifully act. The kids are hella annoying, so the kids are definitely doing their job there. Yeah, and I do recommend that you watch this film. Now, if you're looking for something that's gory, grotesque, you're not gonna get that here. It's more of a psychological thriller, if I may say. And so with that, I definitely do enjoy the film. It's not something that I would see again, but only because like I saw it twice, and it's something that stick with me in my memory, and I don't feel like a rush to see it again, right? I think there's certain films like that, like No Country for Old Men, any of the Marvel films and whatnot. It's because like they'll be so embedded in my brain and everything that took place in Beast, and it really just marinates into a certain degree that I'd never need to see it again. Like I'm never watching Infinity War, Endgame, and sitting down and watch those films again. I know what happens in them. I know every story beat, and it doesn't do anything for me to watch them. But again, if you haven't seen the others, I recommend it. It's not too scary, it doesn't do too much, it's not grotesque, but it's a psychological thriller that keep you intense and at the edge of your seat from beginning to end. Have you seen the film? What do you think? Like, comment, subscribe, and of course, as always, jarritos on me. Take care.